Hello, hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to Divine Debut. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for waiting for your love reading for the month of November. And do forgive me for doing this on the 11th of the 11th. It just happens, life happens. I've got a lot going on, which I will be talking to you about really soon. So, thank you for understanding and being patient. Let's see, I'm really excited to see what's going on in your love life. I've got an Aries daughter and I've got lots of Aries friends. Let's see, what is the Karma Dharma, dear Spirit, in the month of November, which is more so the Scorpio season, heading towards the Sag season. So, Aries in love. Aries, obviously we had Saturn, Neptune enter your sign, and they've gone back to Pisces now. So you're revving up for a brand new life cycle, new beginning. Who are you going to bring with you is the question, because now with the themes of retrogrades, even Mercury's retrograde now, obviously we're revisiting the past, needing to finish up something, tend to something. Let's see, what is your Karma Dharma? I feel it's very hidden. And this is your, wow. Okay, well, Jupiter is transiting through the sign of Cancer, which is a cardinal water sign. You're a cardinal fire. So you're being pushed by Jupiter, but squares from Jupiter really push you to something good to grow. So big changes, lots of luck. This is your Dharma, obviously. The changes are very fated. Dear Aries, it is a very significant time for you and in your life. Let's look at the bigger picture as I'm scrambling to finish these readings, get them out to you. Oh my God, Aries, what's going on? What is this disappointment, Aries? And I didn't even get to ask the question. Dear Spirit, guide me. For Aries, what is the challenge here? Whose heart is being broken? Is Aries breaking someone's heart, or they've had some disappointment? Let's take the 5-card spread and see the bigger picture, as I'm not going to be really in the little details because that takes an hour to do. So let's see, what is the chat? Oh my God, Aries. Oh my God, Aries. Wow. I'll let you translate this. Not an easy thing to translate because Uranus is shocking. Uranus is revolution. It's change. It's sudden. It's surprising. And we're not reading reversals. So I'm wondering if this is a positive. This could be a positive surprise. Yeah. And you're coming out of a disappointment. I'm going to take one card right off the bat, and you can translate it for your own personal journey. Yep, something new is beginning. Okay, there's going to be a message that promises something long term. Wow, I love that. Ace of Wands, you're on fire. You're on fire after a dilemma. I don't know whose was the dilemma. Was it you or the person you're connecting with? See, it's all about balance, all about patience. And of course, you're not the patient type. You're fire, you're cardinal. You want newness, you want to go on that journey. Spirit is saying there's an alchemy going on, and this is also divine timing. So Sagittarius comes through strongly, Pisces does as well. Okay, and that Pisces, Neptune and Saturn and the North Node are saying that we need to get uncomfortable. So we could reach that North Node. What's going on is already destined for you, with the North Node having passed through your sign. So the past couple of years have been very significant for you. Look at where you are now. There's something that you're needing to release to go to that next level, the next chapter. Possible outcome. Stuck. Page turns into night, though. I like that. You may be dealing with an earth sign. That could be sort of a little bit disappointing, because it's like you're in a rush and their spirit is telling you slow down, because your person needs to be certain about the future unless you've got strong earth in your chart. Let's take this. That's sort of bringing you down to earth a little bit and making you slow down. Let's see. Yep, there's a cycle, life cycle that you're closing up. Whatever it was, whatever you're closing, you're leaving it. Should I stay or should I go? This is the question that you've been asking yourself. Because the devil is not only addictions and timing and karma. It's like Spirit was saying, you're going to stay in this situation. Divine timing is at play before you can close this chapter of your life up. And some of you are closing up an unhealthy life chapter, which I like to see the devil and the world card here. Let's see. Beautiful with the magician. So recent past seems to be good. There's movement, there's the alignment of the stars. Wow, there's action, there's desire, there's movement. Yes. Okay. Lots of pages. Speak to fresh energy. We've got knights as well. It's like you're going from point A to point B. Yeah, things need to be cleared in divine timing, as you will have many opportunities, many doors will open, and a lot will be cleared. We've got Virgo Pisces here. So you may be unclear about your, I don't know, about where you've been, about what's coming and what's going from your life. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is an opening. It's an emotional opening. But what is this Page of Pentacles about? What is this about? And we've got a King of Pentacles, dear Aries. A King of Pentacles. I feel as though, because we go from the Page to the King here, and the Knight is on this side in the future, which is telling me that someone was rushing into something long-term, into giving you that security, so on and so forth. Right, but then suddenly and out of the blue you get taken back. There's like a drawback, there's like a needing to return and not rush. Spirit is saying that you're heading towards something stable long term. I love that we've got a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. They're a very good match. But they're also yin energy. It's more about receiving than doing. So it's like saying the hand of Spirit is coming in, because the Tower is in the challenge position. So something needs to change, that you haven't been able to change, or that wasn't meant to change until the divine timing, which is the wheel right here. I see that there's a lot of desire, a lot of passion to move forward, but you see the Knight is still going back to the past. The wands here, the love messages, and the alignment of the stars, these are quick, but Temperance is saying slow down. The stars need to align for that to happen, for the change, for the transition, for the movement, for these messages, the action. And you see that the next step is, I'm revisiting the past so that I can go to the future. Okay, but there's an opportune moment here for this journey. There are things related to the past, relative to singlehood, work. These themes could be coming in to slow you down. Yeah, that someone needs to be clear. Someone is a perfectionist. Now, I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Virgo would be more the perfectionism, and we've got a Virgo card here. But we see a little bit of confusion here as well, as with, what's going on behind closed doors. Because if you're an Aries rising, especially, Neptune and Saturn, they're behind your back. So there may be things going on that you may not be aware of, or that you're strategizing and you're planning, that you're not showing out into the public yet. You're not, it's like you're in preparation mode, whether it's you, whether it's the person you're hoping to connect with. Because here I see that someone is looking at something long term, and then you've all of a sudden got the King of Pentacles, which they are slow. And sometimes that could also disappoint you, because if you're dealing with an earth sign, you want to move forward. This is what's on your mind. This is what you're hoping. But you're dealing with someone that needs to be certain. So I could say that possibly things may be up in the air for you, because there are changes. There are changes, and you know, the Tower in the challenge position, there could be a bit of a disappointment, which sort of freezes things for a while relative to matters of love, right? So you're on a roll, you're moving forward, and then all of a sudden you've got to go back and clear the confusion. Remember, Neptune and Saturn is the ability to build on that dream, but it's going to happen when time allows, right? What's at the foundation? We've got a Nine of Wands. It feels like it's not going to be an easy month with a Nine of Wands. There could be a disappointment here, a bit of a challenge for you, but know that this is divinely guided, whatever this is, right? See, someone wants to transition, move, but you see the blockages there of the Nine of Wands. It's like someone having put up a wall. Is it the divine timing? Is it someone in your life saying, I'm not ready yet to take that next step? Because I feel like Aries is at a position where you're closing up a major life cycle, leaving the past. And I don't know if this is Aries people leaving home, because it's an end of a life cycle. Okay, I don't see this as the disillusionment of a marriage, but what I do see here with the Devil is that you've been in cycles again and again. You had to wait. You had lots of lessons relative to adjustments needing to be made, and someone needing time to mature, to be ready. Because the Devil can speak to maturity. It could be someone that is older, could be relative to a father figure, or fatherly obligations, because the King of Pentacles is usually a father, someone that has got obligations, unless that is obligations to some parents that are blocking your love life and stalling. Yeah, let's see what the Lenormand says, and we'll take 3 Sibyllus to see the outcome even better. What's going on for Aries? What's going on for Aries? We've got a feminine, a grounded, earthy, watery female here. This would be very similar to the Knight of Pentacles, unless, dear Aries, you've got your South Node in Virgo or in Pisces, so you're coming through as that type of a sign, and that's another side to you. We'll see. We've got news, we've got gossip, we've got transition. This could be excitement, even stress. There will be revelations through messaging, through gossip, through others, emotional hidden emotions, hidden emotions revealed, possibly. King of Pentacles is not someone that usually speaks about their emotions. They would show you that because I don't feel that this is you, they would show you that they're in your life to stay through actions, through gifts, through service, through being dutiful towards you, through building, right? Whereas you're coming through as the Queen of Cups. Use your strong intuition. You could have your rising in Cancer for all I know, right? So it will be, because we've got, in the month of November, we've got a grand water trine. So if you've got water, strong water placements, trust in that. There will be lots of revelations. There could be excitement, because this is a card of excitement. So is this, right? This is a very strong sexual excitement, or the ability to create an opportunity to take this journey, but there's something that's dragging you back to the past. There is the limitation. There is the restriction. You see, the Eight of Wands are being blocked by the Mountain, which is huge. The Mountain speaks to strength as well. And it's a 21. It's like something has not finished yet, you see. What is this Mountain for you? You need to dig up extra patience, because the Mountain is also Mars in Aries, and that's your ruling planet. You quickly want to close up and start a new cycle, but themes are taking you back. See, you may find out that there's a little bit of sneakiness, or you're looking for a way around these blockages. So there's tact, there's strategy, there's planning, but there could also be secrets revealed, secret emotions revealed. And there's the gossip. There are other people that are involved here, because you're looking for a way out of a maze. The Seven of Cups could be the maze. And here I do see addictive behaviors, and someone who likes to have a drink or two, or is, uses any form of substances to escape a situation. This could also be someone that's not ready to give you that stability, because they've got other things still going on. And the birds and the three birds are here, which may come to clear the confusion, the illusion, relative to why you're stuck. You've got a window of opportunity with the lucky clover to clear also the confusion. But here is the King of Pentacles. It could be secrets relative to finances, to business matters, finances connected with a family of heritage. I don't know, but yes, also financial situations could also be what is sort of holding you back, because things have got to change. Maybe you're stuck in a situation, stuck somewhere because of financial situations. Because generally I see that where love is concerned, I get the vibes that there's someone there for you. The disappointment may be that that you're not moving as quickly as you want, and that there are themes that are still holding you back, but I still feel as though you're on the right path. It's just a matter of timing. I said timing, and there are the clocks, which is Saturn, the Lord of Karma and timing. What is Saturn and the clock sitting on? And we've got the offer. Some of you may be waiting on your person to ask you, to commit to you, to pop the question. Let's see what's going on in this spiritual, emotional, psychological arena for Aries in the month of November. Dark night of the soul. Masks. Sort of being in the dark. That's why there's a disappointment here. But Uranus is going to bring a breakthrough and a shocking change and shift, which may be a little bit challenging, yes, right? But there's spring. Spring is the card of promise and blooming and romance. It could be timing, or it could be that the mask comes off and your darkest thoughts, go out the window. You've got many opportunities. Queen of Cups she's open to love, and she's very nurturing. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, they could be very motherly, they could be very nurturing, like the Queen of Cups. And that's a divine masculine that's going to pop the question, all right, expect spring. Now, I don't know if this is let's get married, let's move in, but there is still the involvement of others here. There's still illusion and confusion areas. but you're going to go through healing. I mean, the chakras are all aligned here, which is very positive indeed. First of all, I want to see what the blockages are. What are the blockages? For some of you, I'm getting that there was a lot of desire for this connection, a lot of desire. Some of you may have been dealing with someone where there is an age difference. They could be fairly older than you, or I'm getting that they were not the match, the fitting person for you, but you know, doesn't matter. I mean, it's not how one looks, right? It's the aura. It's the aura. If the aura sticks, the souls yearn for each other. Doesn't matter what the mismatch is, because it's all got to do with karma, with dharma, and what's fated. Let's see what the blockages are. I feel like some of you in the past had opportunities with people that were not ready to settle down, others that were more just, they were more fake, they wanted to control you. So I get that you're at a ripe moment now for divine timing and fated positive events. Let's see. Too much. You tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. Not being you. You are trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. See here, one person is too much and the other person is not enough. Maybe that's something that you need to sort of iron out, a crease that you need to iron out. Right? Because someone here is wearing a mask. They're not revealing everything, and there's the mask. That would be more the masculine, whoever holds the masculine side. Rushing. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect timing. Now, who was the last sign? Capricorn. Capricorn got the same message, that you can't hurry love. I think it was Capricorn. I think it was. Anyway, you'll have to take my word for it. If it wasn't Capricorn, then it would have been Libra. So check out those signs if you feel like you want to do that. So let's take some love messages, dear Aries. Some love messages for Aries in the month of November. Self-love. I'm still trying to heal, and that's the Three of Swords here. Unworthy. You're a better person than I am. So someone doesn't feel worthy enough of this connection. It feels like there's a lack of balance where self-worth is concerned. I would say that, you know, the Queen of Cups, she's a queen, she's intuitive, she's full on love, right? Whereas the King of Pentacles, maybe them being financially sound will help the masculine feel worthy of this connection. So if they're not, because remember what I said about a mismatch. The devil would be someone that was not your perfect match. Maybe appearance wise, this was not the person you would normally choose. That to me sounds like a twin flame, because the hearts speak and the destiny speaks. When important people come into our life, we need to feel it. It's not the appearance, it's the internal, it's the higher self that's connecting with the other, right? So I feel that there's a sense of unworthiness from the masculine here, thinking that they're not worthy enough, and therefore they're really into manifesting the financial so that they could prove their worthiness. And reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. So I'm wondering if there's not going to be a bit of a I don't want to use the term breakup, but a bit of a challenge where you might have a conflict, a disagreement, and maybe others will get involved there that will sort of clear the air. It could be a father figure maybe playing a major role in your connection this month. Let's see what is the outcome. Possibly for Aries, please, Spirit. Yep, domestic or distrust, or someone that you're close to that's around you. This could be the butler, the helper, but usually in this Sibila, it talks about them working towards their own interest. So some nemesis, some hardships, some challenges. We've got the Gran Signore. This would be the King of Pentacles or a father figure, right? Someone who's quite generous, someone who could be a little bit cocky, a little bit, you know, I'm the VIP, I'm the boss here, however that speaks to you. And melancholy. So we see the divine feminine in a bit of a rut here with the Five of Pentacles, not feeling valued, thinking that it's over. Let's take one more. And then we've got the Artista. The Artista is like the Seven of Cups. So there's going to be a breakthrough. Something is going to be discovered. Something is going to clear, because this is like Aquarius energy. I see clearly. It's got something to do with paperwork, contracts, or someone who sits behind an office. There's a revelation, just like the Tower in the challenge position. This is the crazy scientist. There's going to be a crazy twist. But I feel that with Jupiter here and the Wheel of Fate, things will fix. See, there's the stuck energies, but healing will take place. Let's take some timing cards, dear Aries. Okay. Because we've got the Knight of Pentacles here, the stuck energies, the planning, the no movement, the confusion, the illusion. When will this happen? The clearing, the masks coming off, the movement, the openness towards love. I'm taking 3 cards. You can take 3 messages. Choose the card that's right for you. Trust your instinct in that. And you can see the 3 cards as a bigger message. So trust your intuition always. April, around your birthday, dear Aries. Number 18, 18th of April. Or 2018 could have been April, could have been a significant time for you in the past. Wow. Aries, look at the blooms. Look at the blooms. Look at what's coming in April for you. 18th of April could be significant. Next fall, and number 12 for others of you. Now, depending on if you're in the northern or southern hemisphere, and next year looks promising, 45. You know, you can add these numbers, so that's a 9, a 3, and a 9. 939. These could be ages as well. And let's take some dice. Let's take some dice. Okay, we have planets. Let's look at the planets and how they signify what's going on. We've got the moon, and you know, I had the moon and I just flipped it. The moon came through again. So lots will be revealed, and the moon, we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio. That will sort of ask you to make some adjustments, obviously. And the moon is also emotions. Something to do with a mother. Something to do with your securities as well. The moon brings out Cancer. Okay, Cancer is ruled by the moon. We've got Mars. Mars as well. So Scorpio, Aries comes through. Mars is actually in Sagittarius now, which is all about getting to the truth. Oops. We've got Neptune. Neptune is a lack of clarity with the Seven of Cups. Neptune is things going on behind your back that you may not be aware of if you're an Aries rising. But Neptune can also be imagination, creativity, romance. It's the higher octave of Venus. And we've got the South Node. There's a release relative to things that you've outgrown, and Saturn. Maybe a release of the blockages. Last one, we've got Mars again. So Mars could speak to passion, but also action, desire, change, movement, cutting, you know. Let's take the numbers. Use the number dice as it resonates for you. It could be days, it could be months, and it could also be dates. So 2 days after you see this reading, in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, the number 2 is significant. We've got a 5 as well. So pay attention to that. December 2nd, December 5th, and 12. Okay, so keep those numbers, they're significant for you. And let's take the signs now that are more significant for Aries. We've got Leo. Leo is matters to do with heart. Pisces, illusion, deception, dreams. Gemini, curiosity, decisions, communication. Aries, your present. And we've got Leo again. So Leo's come through twice. And Gemini. Gemini, Leo have come through twice. So they are significant signs as well for you. Okay, Gemini. Gemini is, of course, ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is retrograde in the opposite sign. Maybe look at the little... Not look at the little details. Look at the bigger picture. Leo works well for you. So does Gemini. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. So look to Sun, Moon, Rising with these signs that have come out, okay, dear Aries? It looks like there will be blooming, there will be happiness, there will be lots of promise. But I think you've still got some work to do. You will have opportunities for clarity, for clearing the air. But Saturn also here says that there's maturing, that, you know, the clock is ticking away. Just before I go, Saturn is in a good aspect from Pisces to Jupiter. Jupiter is expansion, right? Expansion, revelations, justice. It's like there's no more. Jupiter is going to help us expand, explore, and bring in the manifestation right now. So the timing will be different for each of us. So do trust that if there are some blockages at some point, because Jupiter is in a stronger position, the expansion will come, the abundance will come, the happiness will come. All right, lots of revelations for you. Some darkness here relative to a masculine. Keep that in mind. We're still not out of the woods, all of us, but there's so much promise here in April. I'm going to say March, April, May for you next year. So be patient. Wishing you well, dear Aries. Sending you lots of love.